Huge news, thoroughbreds! Monumental, game-changing, dare I say, news to die for. There's a new vid starring Precious Aurelia in a compromising position, getting down and dirty with literal pigs. I need a long soak just thinking about it. If anyone was starting to forget Aurelia's humble beginnings, they certainly won't now. Not with the living, squealing proof just one click away. To give Aurelia some credit, she and Poppy did seem pretty chummy at the club. So who knows what was the straw that broke the sow's back. Whatever it was, it must have happened after the two of them were spotted sneaking out of the club together without Poppy's new celebrity beau. I'm dying to know the full story. Get sleuthing, thoroughbreds. And if you see Aurelia out and about, congratulate her for being able to get out of bed today. I sure as hell wouldn't have been able to. Kisses, the T. I'm going to play the music because it's such a banger music. Right, moving on. You're not at all surprised that this would make front page news on the T, but did they have to include the link? Poor Aurelia. You hesitate, then click on it. There's hundreds more comments than yesterday, and 98% of them range from low-key shady to downright bitchy. Yeah, well, to complay this game, let's see if we can bear this with some front page news of our own, shall we? And maybe do it quietly. You're starting to look a little weird talking to yourself in the middle of this shopping centre. You find the screenshots of Poppy's text bashing her friends and attach them to an anonymous T-post, then try to come up with a snappy blog title. The real Poppy is a goddess. That video getting released, that is on Aurelia. She caught Aurelia slipping. You hit post, lean back in your seat, feeling self-satisfied and watching the hate comments roll in. OMG, who posted this? Someone with a death wish for sure. Dude, ain't on 82954 really out here doing the Lord's work. We all knew Poppy was evil, but this is low even for her. Her own friends can't relate. Ride or die for my homies. Justice has finally prevailed. Yo, this is whack even for Poppy. Can't believe this two-faced bitch will be live streaming how I feel about this in 2 hours on Picta. Low! Is this surprising to, anyone? Anyone who still trusts Poppy Min Sinclair is either an idiot or a sheep. TBH, this is kind of karma for that video she posted of Aurelia. Glad to see Poppy get what she deserves. Yes, now she'll know how it felt. You cackle maniacally to yourself, startling a passing family. No. I left you for literally 5 seconds. Zoey appears in front of you with 2 matcha apple kale smoothies in hands. She sits yours down next to you and swipes the phone from your hand. Hi, my phone. No, my phone. I told you getting into bed with Poppy would be a bad idea. Literally, in that case. How's that for ironic? And what did I say when I had this genius idea to take you on this fabulous shopping spree? That we were going to ignore the haters and try to forget about my hella embarrassing and honestly questionable past life choices. And I mean that with all the love in my heart. So this phone is mine. It's your punishment. Okay, I see your point, but can I have my phone, please? I'll stop ruining our date. I've been so mopey, I better turn it around before I lose my shot at another one. You scoot closer, nudging her arm with your own, and she laughs. Aurelia, Aurelia, Aurelia. You think you're pretty smooth, don't you? Smooth enough to get my phone back. You grab for your phone, but Zoe's faster, holding the phone up above your head. Damn it! Why are all New Yorkers 8 feet tall? And yet, not smooth enough. You pant a little, you and Zoe standing just inches apart from each other. You smile up at her, maybe the first real smile you've had all day. Or maybe I got you exactly where I want you. As absolutely adorable as you are, Aurelia, you're not getting this phone back until you're mentally prepared to handle this PR nightmare. She strides away, and you follow with a sigh, scooping up your smoothie on the way. It tastes awful, by the way. Matcha and kale? Unnecessarily green! When you enter the Octavia Olivier boutique, Zoe makes a beeline straight to the new arrivals fresh off the Paris runway. I know you're stressing over this, but it's gonna be fine. It will blow all over, and everyone will maybe not forget, but they'll get all over it. But you don't know that, Zoe. Oh, but baby, I do. You know that video of Chloe full-on snotty crying when Miley and Liam broke up the second time? No. Or that video of Carter doing the clucking good wing challenge and barfing on Seth Rogen's shoes? Ew, and no. Exactly. Belvoire is replete with scandal. It's basically the foundation the school was built on. I get what you're saying, but I still want to ruin Poppy. It still hurts. Like, hurts. I'm starting to believe it actually might be possible to die from embarrassment. I know it's painful, Aurelia, but look on the bright side. What you're feeling right now is exactly what sets you and Poppy apart. Even if some of your actions lately could come off to some as a little Poppy adjacent. I'm nothing like her. I know, and trust me, I'll do anything in my power to keep it that way. Remember, you're trying to beat her, not be her. You're Aurelia Bad Bitch Hughes, and one little setback like this isn't gonna keep you down for long, right? Yeah. Okay, right. There she is. So can we please focus on what's actually important here? How banging I would look in that dress. Oh my god, hold my smoothie. You have to laugh as she dashes over to a satin-lapelled tuxedo mini dress. She holds it up to her body, posing and pouting. So I think you have to get it. It's too much fabric. I'd love to see you try it on. You mean you want to see it on? Not exactly. I'd rather say it off. They do have a pretty strict one person per changing room policy, but I'm kind of a rule breaker myself. You settle onto a leather ottoman and zip your nasty smoothie as Zoe slips behind a changing curtain. You hear your phone chime. Is that mine? Yeah, I'm only giving it back to you because it's from Professor McGorgeous Eyes. But once I return it, you have to swear you won't give this poppy mess one more second of your time today. Fine, I promise. One day with no Poppy, no plotting, no scheming. It actually sounds nice. You grab your phone back and settle back onto your ottoman. Honestly, you just need to go somewhere where you can get away from this video. Somewhere out of the reach of Twitter, TikTok, Pictogram, created by Zoey. But where are you going to find an internet hidey hole in this, the year of our Lord 2020? You find Ina's email in your inbox. Kingsley@belvoire.edu. Aurelia. A reminder that my gala is this weekend, and due to that, I will be unavailable. If you had any issues in grading last week's papers, please feel free to put them aside. I will take care of them on Monday morning. Best, Professor Ina Kingsley. The gala. A night full of stuffy old nerds in suits. Nerds who probably haven't even heard of TikTok. You say something? Professor Kingsley is winning an award this weekend at this super fancy gala thing. It might just be the Wi-Fi free evening I was looking for. Oh, I see what you're saying. Go incognito for a while with the Intelligista. I am 100,000,000% on board. Sorry, what is that word? Intelligentsia. Jesus Christ, that's complicated. It's perfect. Kingsley already told me that her family won't be able to make it. She should have someone there to support her. Oh, maybe she'll find it incredibly sexy. Either way, total win. Zoey, I need a dress. The dressing curtain slides so open fast, it actually startles you. Zoey stands before you, half-dressed and absolutely beaming. I thought you'd never ask. Now I want to see Zoey in the tuxedo dress. Okay, maybe clothes first? Oop, good call. Okay, come out slowly. Really make a meal of it. Really? This is like dress number 9. And if you don't wear it like it's the first one you tried on, how will I appreciate its wow factor? You step out of the dressing room and twirl slowly before striking a pose. Damn, Aurelia. Oh my god, Aurelia, seriously, I might cry. This is totally the one. Kingsley will literally drop down dead any minute she sees you. I mean, damn, even I feel a touch of cardiac arrest coming on. It is seriously gorgeous, classic, yet flashy, and definitely one of a kind. Exactly. This is that once-in-a-lifetime dress that icons are photographed wearing. Think Josephine Baker. Think Hepburn. Do you know what, Queen? We gon' do it. Queen. Look at her. Look at her wearing her cute little dress. Zoey whips out her phone, then starts darting around you, subtly adjusting your dress and posture. Okay, stand right there, shoulders back, tilt your chin. Gorgeous. Okay, look at the camera. You're gonna make me post this on my pictogram, aren't you? You know it. Smile. You've barely blinked the flash out of your eyes when your phone buzzes on the bench. You take a look at the picture Zoey sent you. Oof, she's a babe. Hashtag no filter necessary. You upload the pic and the heart eye emojis start pouring in. Looks like some people are willing to forget your hog calling past. Alright, you get change and I'll wait for you at the register. Hi, why? You catch her arm before she can turn to leave. What is it? Zoey, you should help me out of this. Thanks for everything. You slide your hand into hers and feel electricity. She grins and you pull her into the changing room. Turn around. You turn and shiver as her fingers find the zipper of your dress, brushing against your bare skin. She draws it slowly down, her breath tickling the back of your neck. You know, it's almost a shame to get you out of this. Almost. She slides her hand under the strap, then pushes it off your shoulder. Your dress pulls around your feet as she runs her palms down your arms. But this is a better view if you ask me. Your eyes lock with hers in the mirror and your breath catches at the intensity in her gaze. Yeah, it really is. I want to kiss or feel her touch. You take her hands and bring them to the swell of your breasts, shuddering in a breath as she squeezes gently. Ow. You bite your lip as she slides one hand down your side, coming to rest on your hip, thumb brushing against your hip bone. Someone's acting a little touch-starved. You can't tear your gaze from your heavy-lidded reflection, mesmerized by the sight of Zoey's hands on you. As you watch, she teases her thumb under the waistband of your underwear. Your pulse hammers and your thoughts jumble in anticipation. Yeah, well, well. She chuckles low in your ear. Cat cut your tongue. Before you can answer, she turns around and you bury your face in her neck as she hoists one of your thighs around her hip. You try to move closer, gasping as she grabs your ass and tugs you tight against her. Zoey, You jump when someone knocks loudly on the door. Is everything all right in there? Fuck you, store clerk, you little bitch. Things are fantastic. We finally found the right dress. As the clerk walks away, Zoey grins and kisses the corner of your lips. I'll wait for you outside. She trails her fingers down your arm as she steps back and you watch her slip out of the dressing room, your entire body still buzzing. But after a moment of standing there, you pull yourself together and get dressed before going to join Zoey. Okay, we've got the dress, we've got the shoes, we just need a perfect show-stopping accessory. We need something perfect. Something like... Her eyes light up as she lifts a delicate pair of glittering chandelier earrings. Something like this. What do you think? They match your dress perfectly. They are gorgeous. Yes, she looks so cute. I mean, I have to, right? Absolutely a must. You hold one earring up to your ear and snap a selfie, giving your best smiles to the camera. Snick. The likes start rolling in as soon as you post it. Okay, seeing them on camera, I'll have to agree it's the total right choice. It'll go perfectly with the gown I bought. As you and Zoey check out, you see Veronica through the window standing across the street. Is she telling her millions of followers to watch that video? Hey, Zoe, would you mind taking my dress back to the dorm for me? There's something I just remembered I had to do. Oh, really? We were going to go home, get day drunk, and keep going on our half-light hate watch-a-thon. What's more important than that? You hesitate. You did just promise you'd let the whole revenge thing go for a day, but this opportunity is staring you right in the face. I'm going to steal away one of Poppy's minions' a wax appointment. You nod toward the window, and Zoe's eyes go wide as she spots Veronica across the street. I know we said no more thinking about Poppy today, but this just feels like the perfect chance to do some damage of my own. Zoey gives you a hard once over before she finally breaks into a grin. Okay, who am I to stand in between a woman and her vengeance? Especially with such a genius plan. Papa thinks she's untouchable because she uses the people around her like body armor. Time to take that armor apart, link by shallow link. Okay, you do you. Bring home dinner on your way back. All we have in the fridge is like 9 bottles of champagne and a single avocado. I will. Promise. Sorry, who just has 9 bottles of champagne and an avocado? As you draw closer to Veronica, you can clearly hear her talking to her phone. Also, I get the excess of champagne, they're rich, but would you not have other an abundance of groceries too? I don't get it. So, of course, I told Poppy off. She might run Belvoire, but that doesn't mean anything in the real world. Hello, have you seen her follower count? Hey, Veronica. She squeals when she sees you, wrapping an arm around your shoulders. Aw, how sweet. Didn't realize she liked you so much. Aurelia, I'm so glad you're here. This is that perfect chance to show you the new filter I made in your honor. With one tap, you both have pig ears and snouts as the audio from your video plays. Food again, Aurelia. Isn't it everything? Yeah, it's so great. Everything awful but social media. You grit your teeth and plaster on a perfectly fake pageant smile. The little snout is so round. I know, right? It's just too cute. See that, everyone? I told you Aurelia has a great sense of humor. Make sure you follow her. Ta-ta for now, Veronicats. After she closes out of the stream, she turns to face you fully. What do you want, Aurelia? Without an audience, a switch is flipped. Veronica's face and tone have gone placidly neutral. Is there anyone at Belvoire with just one face? I just wanted to see how you were after the whole Papa thing. Recruit you, see you up close and personal. I've been hoping for a chance to get closer to you, and now that I am, I have to admit I like what I see. As much as I love the attention, and trust me, there is nothing I love more than attention, we really shouldn't be talking. Poppy might be a bitch, but she can still make my life a living hell. But maybe I can give you my snap and we can continue this conversation in a more private matter. You know, if you wanted to leave Poppy and her evil ways behind, there's always room for you on Team Aurelia. Let me stop you right there. I know exactly what kind of person Poppy is, and I don't have to like her to live under her safety net. An annoyingly solid point. This one's not going to be so easy to break. So, is that it? I'm supposed to film a PR video in a couple hours, and I have to get ready for it. Oh, for that makeup line you rap, right? Read my lips. I love their stuff. That glass you're wearing is super cute. Oh, this isn't theirs. She pouts, and you get a whiff of her cherry-scented gloss. This is surprising news and all, but make sure you get the name of the brand she is wearing. Ina would love this stuff. TBH, I only wear that crap when I have to for a video. It totally sucks for how much it costs, and it always makes my skin break out like crazy. Really? But you always recommend them so highly. Duh, because they pay so highly. So her whole cutesy makeup maven thing is just a money-making scheme? Okay, sensing a plan coming on here. You know, I bet people would really appreciate it if you told them the truth about these products. I knew you were naive, but come on, Aurelia. Like, I'd really risk being some broke champion of the people just to tell some wannabes the truth. Maybe the public doesn't need to know the truth, but now that you do, things just might work out in your favor here. You know, you might not be able to go on the record about it, but it might be cathartic to vent at least a little. I guess that's true. Like, the whole time I did a rant about what a fraud Jimmy's son is before I had to shoot a tutorial with him. I never posted it, of course, but I did feel a hell of a lot better afterward. Exactly. I think you need to do it. Yep, I mean, I've wanted her, like, since I saw her, so. Come on, you need to let off some steam. Just looking at the display is totally depressing. You sling your arm over her shoulders and lead her into Amphora, where a display shows a very familiar smiling monster. Hold up, is that Poppy? Sensing you're about to strike gold, you whip out your phone and start recording. Yeah, her parents, paid or something so she could be the new face of the line or whatever. Guess they put her pics up today. Her face looked like a pepperoni pizza after the shoot, though. She took 2 weeks off school to, quote, recover from the flu. But she's still getting a slice of the profit every time Read My Lips uses her image, isn't she? Yeah, the bitch. And she doesn't have to film any of these stupid PR vids either. Wow, that's so not fair. You're sacrificing your face for this product and she gets paid for just being printed on cardboard? She said this stuff is worse than the knockoff Lux garbage that Chloe bought on Canal Street one time. We should definitely do something reckless and destructive to release all this pent-up angst swirling around inside you. I don't know, that sounds like work. What are you thinking? You pick up a lip gloss from the Read My Lips display, uncap it, and draw a big sticky mole on display Poppy's cheek. Vandalism, duh. I always knew I saw something in you, Hughes. You and Veronica turn toward the rows and rows of makeup on display, and you eye cardboard Poppy. This is going to be cathartic for you two. What should I draw on Poppy? Raccoon eyes, clown lips, a foundation nightmare. Raccoon. You uncap a black eyeliner pencil and swipe it all around Poppy's eyes, then smudge it down her cheeks with your thumb. We can say all day wearing our labels because we're a knockoff quality brand who paid our way onto Amphora's shelves. Veronica mock gasps and pats cardboard Poppy's cheek. Oh my gosh, Poppy, you look so totally emo. Hope your eyes don't thing because this formula is not ophthalmologist tested. Veronica screws off the cap of a powder shadow and throws it at Poppy's face. The air fills with glitter and Veronica laughs. I just love the dust out your chalkboard eraser consistency of these shadows. A conjunctivitis dream. She opens a mascara and draws 2 X's through Poppy's eyes. No need to draw on freckles with Read My Lips fake a lash. Dry as a desert, it'll really add pizzazz to your cheeks contouring. Hey Veronica, what do you think of this highlighter stick? Oh, you mean the toxic sludge that gave me a rash so bad I had to cancel a week's worth of live streams? Love it. Hey, what the hell are you two doing? You both spin around as a store clerk comes running towards you, flanked by a security guard. Run! You and Veronica dash out of the store, giggling like mad. Once you've finally gotten clear of the store, you stop recording. Hey, man, that was fun. And here's where you backstab Papa even more by secretly joining my side, unless you want me to upload this to the tape. Veronica blinks a few times as you wave your phone in her face. Oh, damn, you just played me, didn't you? Yep. And now you're blackmailing me. Let's call it softly coercing. I mean, I'm not sure the law would call it that, but sure. Veronica quirks an eyebrow. Right, and what do I even get out of joining your so-called side? You'll get your career not being ruined. You're someone who stands by you. You don't have to rep crappy brands that you hate and that treat Poppy better than you anyway. I'll help you stand up for yourself or something. Wow, that was so sweet. I threw up in my mouth a little bit. She shrugs and picks at her cuticles, messing up her pristine manicure. Whatever, you won, I'm in. Wait, really? Just like that? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, at least pretend to be more loyal to Poppy? Veronica scoffs, rolling her eyes. Have you seen my pictogram follower count? I don't need Poppy for anything. Besides, she's like the most boring hoe ever. She's never fun on a live stream. She crosses her arms, smirking subtly. And I'm kind of curious, I guess. I'd like to see how things play out for you, Aurelia. Veronica has joined your posse. Yes, that's amazing. Look at her slaying us all in that outfit with that hair. Do you know what? I would like her to step on me. Oh, look, now we're at number 9. We're just crashing through. In that case, welcome to the winning side. We'll see about that. Things are finally starting to get fun around here. That weekend, you step into the lobby of the museum hosting Ina's award ceremony. You take a moment to compose yourself. Okay, Aurelia, new dress, new hairstyle for the special occasion. Looking good, feeling good, let's do this thing. You stride towards the towering heavy oak doors to the ballroom, reaching towards the gold-plated handles. Oh, great, what a show you want. You little bitch, you think you can backstab me and not face any consequences? Kudos to you for putting your last 2 brain cells together to come up with this genius plan, you corn-fed lardass piece of trash. I'm going to ruin your life so thoroughly that your children's children will be afraid to leave their hovel. And you know what else? You don't care what else. You don't wait to find out what else. You turn your phone off completely and shove it to the bottom of your purse. Don't let it get to you. We're here to have a nice, drama-free night. You pull open the door with a flourish and slip inside. You immediately see Ina up in front of everyone, looking damn fine in a floor-length evening gown with the award already in her hands. Damn, she looks fire. I mean, wowza. I better blend in, find a spot near the back to watch. You step quietly toward the back of the room, and as you walk through the crowd, heads turn to follow your path, like you're fricking Beyonce. Who is that? One of those New York anthropologists, presumably. Certainly no one in my circle is that chic. Point one to Zoey's eye for fashion. We are serving looks. Aurelia said, I respect the ugly community, but it ain't mean. You take a spot at a table, grabbing 2 champagne flutes from a passing waiter, and turning your attention towards Ina's speech. It means so much to me to have even been nominated for this award, after all the long nights and all the energy spent analysing my subjects, which, if you've read the work, was no easy thing. Tittering laughter breaks out through the crowd. Guess you should check out that thesis, huh? Apparently it's a real riot. Excuse me, sorry to bother you, but I just have to know how much those earrings set you back. Oh, these? I can scarcely remember. The woman gives you an approving once-over before turning forward. You are nailing this lady of high society thing. And of course, it's always incredible to be recognised within this community and to feel the support of my colleagues. Just then, Ina's eyes rove the crowd and land directly on you. And my friends. Her eyes travel the length of your body, and it takes away all her strength to glance away. Someone's looking a little hot under the collar. I don't have much more to say other than thank you again, and I am truly honoured to accept this award. The room breaks out into applause as Ina steps out of the spotlight, making a beeline right for you. Her eyes never leave yours. Professor, I must say that was some speech. What are you doing here, Aurelia? Oh, you know, I was in the neighbourhood, already wearing a gown, figured I'd stop by. Her gaze travels over you, appraising you. And what a gown it is. She reaches out, running her thumb tenderly over the cascading diamonds hanging off your earring. When she pulls her hand away, her fingers brush lightly across the exposed skin near your collarbone, alighting goosebumps over your skin. And I suppose you just had those earrings lying around. I'm sure I don't know what you mean. These are my most casual pair. So what's the real reason you're here? Why do you think, Professor? Ina looks at you for a long moment, brow ever so slightly furrowed in the adorable way that means she's thinking really hard about something. She seems to come to a decision and smiles in a way you hadn't realised you'd been missing so bad. Why don't you just call me Ina, just for tonight? Okay, Ina. And Aurelia, thank you for coming tonight. It means a lot to me. You pick up your glass of champagne and pass her the other one you swiped earlier. Let's toast to all of your achievements. Looking damn good in formal wear. Your oral skills. I mean your oration skills, of course. That speech was something else. Yes, well, they do say the key to good public speaking is all in the tongue exercises. You clink glasses and take hearty swigs. There's something different about her tonight, a relaxed energy that's calming and unexpected and pretty damn sexy. Come with me, I want to introduce you to some colleagues of mine. She leads you along with a warm hand resting on the small of your back. seems like just an excuse to touch you, not that you're complaining. Ah, Stephen, I thought I might find you somewhere near the finger foods. Ina, you know me too well. Just don't tell my wife about the manga litsai on my plate, and I'll overlook that little quip of yours, A woman come from seemingly nowhere, lifts the plate out of his hand and dumps it directly into the trash. Too late, and do you know what the doctor said about all that greasy food? Marigold, my dear, those sausages are near $50 a link. Excuse me, what? For meat shoved in a tube? Rich people are straight up wild. Eat the rich. Marigold pinches Stephen's cheek and laughs. And your health is worth more than all the overpriced sausage in the world. Ina, you remember my beautiful wife Marigold? How could I forget? Ina, it's been too long, though I assume I would have heard a little gossip about this stunning new woman in your life. I must say, I was wondering the same thing. I don't recall ever seeing you at one of these things with a woman on your arm. Right, well, it's something of a new development. Excuse me? I didn't hear a denial. Did you hear a denial? Denial, anyone? Yes, we're still figuring this relationship out, having trouble making it out of the bedroom. If it's the lack of gossip you're worried about, it's probably because we've been rarely seen out in public together. You slide your arm around her shoulders to fiddle with the hair at the nape of her neck. You feel her shudder at the touch. It's kind of a problem, really. I'm falling behind with my work, but every time I try to leave, there she is, carrying me back to bed. That is quite enough of that. Thank you, Aurelia. My. Ina, as wonderful as it is catching up, you must excuse us. Stephen has promised me a dance, and I refuse to let him get out of it. Dear God, help me. Marigold yanks him away to the centre of the room where a dance floor has been cleared, and a handful of couples have begun to sway to a slow dance. I like your friends. Stephen Scarstelin was the first person to offer me a position out of college. He's someone I've always looked up to and respected. And someone with a personal investment in your social life, apparently. We're a new development, are we? I'm not entirely sure what we are, but trust me when I say it was the fastest way to get out of that conversation. Sure. You smirk as you gaze around the room, taking in all the gala attendees in their best dresses and suits. I don't recognize anyone here. I thought maybe the dean. This event's for anthropologists completely removed from the Belvoire community. In other words, we're on an island of our own. She gives you this look, and it all makes sense. The relaxed energy, the easy smiles. There's no one here to question you, no one to stop you. I guess we should make the most of this opportunity then. What did you have in mind? We should scope out this buffet, get out on the dance floor. I'm not much of a dancer. You slip your hand into hers, a thrill running through you at the contact. Her eyes dip down to where your fingers enfold hers. Good thing it's a slow song then, huh? You expect some further uneasiness, but once you're out in the middle of the floor and turn to face her, she softly kisses the back of your hand, then pulls you into her arms in one fluid motion. Her arms wind around your waist, hand resting warmly just above your tailbone, pulling you in against her. Her other hand holds yours aloft, leading you in slow circular movements across the floor. I thought you said you didn't have any moves. She laughs softly, the exhale of champagne-scented breath tickling the hair around your ear. Good thing it's a slow song, right? You all but melt against her, resting your head against her shoulder as the firm hand at your back holds you even tighter. After all the attacks Poppy's been throwing at you, it's nice to just feel safe. You seem awfully relaxed, Ina. Her hand tightens around yours for just a moment at the mention of her name. With such a beautiful woman on my arm, it's hard not to be. You trail your hands up her arms, locking them behind her neck. Her other hand trails a languid line with her finger down the bare skin of your back. I bet all of your colleagues will be very impressed that you managed to score such an attractive, intelligent cage. You really think that's what I'm thinking about right now? No? Then what are you thinking? She brings her head down as your breath catches as you suddenly feel her warmth grazing over your shoulder and neck. Just the nearness of her is enough to make your knees weak, even more so when she whispers in your ear, I think we should get out of here. She pulls back to look at you, her eyes dark, hungry. Immediately. She offers you her hand and the two of you slip out of the exit unnoticed. Laughing, you and Ina dash down the stairs of the museum and right into the rain. It's really calming down. And not a cab in sight, of course. You throw your head back, letting the droplets of rain freckle your face and soak through your hair. You're actually enjoying this, aren't you? Aren't you? It's the first time it's rained since I've been in New York. It feels, I don't know, a little like home. When you look back at Ina, she's giving you that inscrutable look again. She offers you her hand. I'll take it, push her into the rain. You slip your hand into hers, marvelling at the way the touch sends goosebumps prickling across your skin. With her hand warming yours, she dashes across the street, your laughter ringing through the night air. Ina, you're going too fast. You stumble after her, but you don't worry you'll fall. For some reason, you know that she'd catch you if you did. You reach an awning at the train station across the street and she whips you around to face her, pulling you close. There, a little respite at last. You're both breathing harder on the mad dash across the street. Ina smiles at you, reaching out to brush the damp hair away from your forehead. You catch her hands, lacing your fingers through hers and holding it to your cheek. She feels all-encompassing. You're not sure where she ends and you begin. Ina, your eyes are locked, magnetized. It might just be the champagne, but you feel drunk under her gaze, drunk off of her. You're both soaked to the bone, but you barely feel it, overpowered by the warmth radiating off her skin. Aurelia. Her eyes dip down to your lips, her breath creating curls of mist in the cold air. She's just waiting, and right then, you know all you'd have to do is ask. Her free hand comes up to cup your face and hold you steady, keep you close, while her kiss threatens to knock you off your feet. Her lips are warm and soft, and her kiss is tender at first, tentative. Then she kisses you deeper, losing herself in it as you lose yourself in her. Oh my God, I love it. Look at that. Look at this gorgeous artwork. Like, have you seen this? It really takes me back to Blades and even Storyscapes. God, I do miss Storyscapes. Anyway, that is my emotional support professor. She pulls you deeper into the shadows of the train station until you forget the rest of the world exists, until it's only the two of you in the night. Not over that artwork, it's gorgeous. I know we shouldn't be doing this, but I don't think I can stop myself any longer. She says this in a whisper, just a hair's width away from your lips, every word a caress. Then down. You wrap your arms around her waist, hands crawling up her back, feeling the warmth of her skin through her rain-soaked dress. She walks you backward, pressing you up against the pillar behind you as her hand slides down to grip your thigh, ready to lift it above her waist. My goodness, it's really pouring, isn't it? Some gala attendees stumble outside, chatting and laughing loudly. Ina pulls back just slightly, refusing to let you go. Let me glaze. The clock strikes midnight and it's time for Cinderella to call her carriage home. Ina smiles wistfully, her thumb stroking your cheek. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not ready for this night to end. Are you? Her eyes search yours and you know exactly what she's asking. It's clear what she wants, but what do you want, Aurelia? Nope. We saving it for the reputation points. As much fun as I've had crashing your fancy gala, it's time for me to get back. Please allow me to call you a ride. It's the least I could do for you after the support you've shown me tonight. Well, I've never been one to turn down a free ride, pun intended. She calls for the ride, and the car is in front of you before you know it. Ina helps you inside and then leans against the open door. Get home safely, Aurelia. You know, I really can't remember the last time I had this much fun. Guess that means we'll have to do it again sometimes. I'll see you around campus. Yes, right, on campus. Good night, Aurelia. Her smile fades as she grows pensive. Before you can ask, she's shutting the car door and the driver is pulling away from the curb. You turn to look out the back window. With the rain starting to slow, you can see her clearly, standing on the street corner, looking lost. What just happened? Damn, that was some chapter. I mean, wow. The gala, the kiss, we got Veronica and her posse. I'm just stunned. This was a roller coaster of emotions. But how are we feeling? Do we like Aurelia? Do we like Aurelia and Ina? Do we like Aurelia and Zoey? What are we feeling? You know, let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Stay frosty, puppies.